Well, Rohit, wearing the blue jersey, there's always pressure. You're playing at home. How are you approaching this?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, very grateful to be leading this team into this World Cup. I've seen the history of the World Cup being played and the people who have taken part in this World Cup. So I'm quite lucky to be leading this team into this World Cup. It's quite exciting. At the same time, yes, you mentioned about pressure, but all these guys are quite used to, going through that pressure, whether it's playing in India or away from India. Pressure is something that is not going to leave, a sportsman. As long as you play the sport, the pressure is always going to be there. So keep that aside, focus on job at hand. I know it's very easy to say that, but it's going to be tough. But I'm sure, we've prepared really well. And as long as you prepare really well, that gives you a lot of confidence going into any game.
There's a trend over the last 3 World Cups. Teams that have hosted it have won. So that must be something at the back of your mind.
Not thinking too much about it, honestly. It has happened in the last 3 editions of the World Cup. But all I can say is we're going to try our best, give our best, and enjoy the tournament. That's all I can say at this point in time, because it's a pretty long tournament, and I do understand that you can't get too far ahead of yourself. So it's important for us that we try and focus on one job at a time, and then move on from there.
Babar Azam. Babar, 2017 के बाद पहला ट्रिप, जबरदस्त रिसेप्शन एयरपोर्ट पे, और हॉस्पिटैलिटी कैसा रहा पहले हफ्ते में?
मेरे ख्याल से काफ़ी अच्छा हॉस्पिटैलिटी मिली हमें, और वी आर नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग फॉर दिस, बट आई थिंक द वे people responding towards our team, so everyone enjoyed it. We are like for a week in Hyderabad, so we not like we are India. We we are home, so we are enjoy a lot of time, and I think the golden opportunity to everyone to give us 100% and enjoy the tournament.
Do that, Babar. India-Pakistan, obviously a big clash. That's in a week's time. But before that, you play 2 very important matches.
Yeah, Australia and then Afghanistan. That we start in Chennai on the 8th, and we do understand the importance of every game that you play in this tournament, because it's World Cup, and every team would be looking to play their best cricket. So you've got to be on the top of your game, on top of your, planning and understanding of what you need to do as a team. So, yeah, I think, the first 2 games, it's important that we look at the first game in Chennai, understand what we need to do as a team, go and assess the conditions a little bit, and then try and get your best combination, and then it's game time. It's just about going there and executing your skills, executing what you prepared for all this time, and having trust and belief in whatever you do. Because, it's quite challenging when you play such a format where, you have to play 11 games and you have to be on top of your game all the time. So it's important that you break down and then focus on one game at a time, because it can be quite draining. So it's important that you try and stay fresh, so that you're able to make those decisions on the field wisely.
Babar, what do you think is Pakistan's biggest strength?
I think our strength is bowling, but as we know, we are playing last 3 years together. Most of the boys are the same, so I think our bowling strength is
excellent preparation in the lead into this World Cup, and sitting from the outside, the only hamper would be the rain-affected games. Does that affect your preparation in any way?
No, not really. I mean, we were happy to get those days off. Looking at the heat and stuff like that, we, like I've been talking about it, that we've been playing a lot of cricket of late. We played Asia Cup, we played about 4 games there, then we played 3 games against Australia. So that gives us an understanding of, where everyone's at and what we need to do as a team as well. So, I mean, in the hindsight, yes, I would have loved to play those 2 games, but can't really do too much when the weather is going to be like that. Apart from, traveling from one part of India to the other part of India, there's nothing much we could have done. But overall, quite happy with how we've come into this tournament, playing a lot of games, playing some good cricket as well. So yeah, I mean, guys are looking really good at this point in time.
Rohit, as hosts of the World Cup, your message to this league of extraordinary gentlemen sitting alongside you.
Yeah, I mean, I said it at the start, every leader sitting here wants to achieve really something special for their country. And it is something which is very highly prized. 50 over World Cup is something that I've always dreamt of, growing up as a child. And I'm sure it's the same for all the guys sitting here as well. One thing I can assure, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it, that, people are going to love this tournament here. The stadium is going to be jam-packed because, people here in India love their cricket as much as they love their team, but they love their cricket as well. But yeah, rest assured, it's going to be a very great tournament. I think, firstly, being the leader, the first thing, you got to understand your teammates. You got to understand their strength, their weaknesses, and then give them that freedom to go and play and express. Because I believe that if the players have that superb platform without any pressure, without any burden, they can just come out and play the way they want to play. So I think our job, is to make sure that we lay that platform for them, and then it's all theirs to go out there and play the game they want to.
My question is to Babar Azam. 10 days time, you'll be playing India here. So are you already excited about that clash, and how are the preparations going for that match?
Yes, we are very excited because we came first time here, and before the 14th match, we have 2 matches. So we are trying to match to match on the day. We execute our plans. Yes, we are excited to the India World Cup. India and Pakistan always is big match, so everyone waiting for that match. So we are also excited.
Faisal Kamal from AFP India. My question is to Babar. Babar, Ravi Bhai spoke about hospitality. Rohit talked about packed stadiums. Shoaib Akhtar said, जब आप मैदान पे उतरेंगे तो अकेले होंगे अपनी टीम के साथ, कोई आपके साथ नहीं होगा. जब से आप हैदराबाद आए हैं और यहाँ तक का सफ़र और आगे भी सफ़र होगा, आपके और आपकी टीम के क्या इमोशंस रहे हैं? Can you talk about that?
टू बी ऑनेस्ट, हमने भी यही सुना था, लेकिन जब से हम हैदराबाद आए हैं, जिस तरह की हॉस्पिटैलिटी मिली हमें, जिस तरह उन्होंने लोगों ने वेलकम किया, जिस तरह एयरपोर्ट से लेके होटल तक, फिर ग्राउंड में और लास्ट मैच में भी जिस तरह क्राउड आया, तो वो काफ़ी हमें अच्छा लगा. और अच्छा लगता अगर हमारी तरफ से भी फैंस आते तो और ज़्यादा मज़ा आता. और कोशिश करेंगे कि हर मैच में ऐसी हमें सपोर्ट मिले हर स्टेडियम में, हर मैच में. तो इंशाल्लाह लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू द मैच.
One, I'll just interrupt you. बाबर, बिरयानी कैसा था?
100 बार ही बता चुके हैं. काफ़ी अच्छी रही, क्योंकि हैदराबाद का यही सुना था कि बिरयानी अच्छी है, तो खा के बिरयानी अच्छा लगा हमारा.
Rohit, is the biggest challenge of your career? What is the challenge? Is the home factor, the Pakistan, the World Cup, and when you see all this, what do you feel?
I know what's at stake. And the team members, the guys who are part of this team also knows what's at stake. So for us, it's just about, taking everything out now and just focusing on what we want to do as a team. Not worry about the expectations, because that's always going to be there. Not worry about who we're playing, and not worry about what is happening elsewhere, because it's time now for us to just, be secluded a little bit and then focus on what we want to do as a team.
रोहित मेरे दो सवाल हैं। सवाल ये है, चलो एक ही सवाल पूछना है तो एक ही सवाल पूछता हूँ। लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप था, न्यूजीलैंड और इंग्लैंड के बीच फाइनल मैच हुआ, टाई हुई, सुपर ओवर हुआ, फिर भी टाई हुई और देन आफ्टर इंग्लैंड को विजेता घोषित किया गया। जिस तरह से इंग्लैंड विजेता घोषित हुआ, वो दोनों टीमों को साथ विजेता घोषित कर सकते हैं। इस बारे में आप क्या दिखते हैं, कैसे होना चाहिए?
ये मेरा काम नहीं है सर, घोषित करना ये मेरा काम नहीं है।
Hi, this is Subodh Mayure from Midday. My question is for Babar. Babar, except जितने कैप्टन्स बैठे हैं और जो टीम्स खेल रहे हैं इस वर्ल्ड कप में, एक्सेप्ट पाकिस्तान, आई थिंक सभी टीम्स को और सभी प्लेयर्स को आईपीएल में खेलने का एक्सपीरियंस है, प्रेशर शो करने का एक्सपीरियंस है। लेकिन पाकिस्तान बहुत 5-6 साल के बाद में इंडियन सॉइल पे खेलेगी, तो आर यू रेडी फॉर दैट प्रेशर?
देखें ऐसा कोई प्रेशर नहीं है। सिमिलर टू पाकिस्तानी और एशियन कंडीशंस हैं, और यहाँ पे हमें 1 वीक हो गया और जितना भी हमने प्रैक्टिस मैच खेले हैं, इतना डिफरेंस नहीं है। बिल्कुल यहाँ पे थोड़ी कि ये है कि बाउंड्री छोटी है, मार्जिन नहीं है बॉलर्स के पास। अगर थोड़ा सा भी विकेट से थोड़ा सा इधर उधर बॉल होता है तो वो यूटिलाइज़ करता है बैट्समैन। तो यहाँ हायर जो है रन ज़्यादा होंगे और उस हिसाब से आपको खेलना पड़ेगा। लेकिन कोशिश करेंगे कि अपना बेस्ट ऑन द डे जो है वो अप्लाई करें, अपनी जो बेस्ट गेम है उसको एग्जीक्यूट करें ऑन द डे।
Hello, my question's for Rohit. I only arrived in India yesterday, and outside the stadium, haven't seen much sign there's a World Cup happening at all. What is your sense of the level of excitement in the country as a whole about this World Cup?
Everyone's quite excited. Even before, we got into this warm-up games like a month back. Every time we were traveling in India, the talks were all about the World Cup. And it is not unusual in India. It is quite usual, and it is quite common that, any big event that is supposed to happen in the country, people get really excited. And cricket being one of the biggest sport in India, I'm not surprised with the excitement that people have. And it is not spread in 1 or 2 cities. It is spread across, the entire country. Anywhere you go, the talk is about the World Cup, and people are excited. And obviously, it's happening after 12 years in India. So, all the more reason for people to be excited and enjoy the tournament.